Hey guys, it is time to open this month's mini box. First up, I included in a little letter. I wanted to kind of tell you guys just about my inspiration and kind of how this box came to be. So that's what this little letter here is going to be about. Once we get inside, all sorts of fun little summer goodies in here. So this box's DIY kit is a dining room table. But this table, I wanted it to be something that could work indoors or outdoors. Ideally, you know, I'm going to set up an outdoor summer scene with mine, but not everybody does a lot of outdoor scenes. And plus we did that last time. So I wanted the table to be something that it could go either way. So that way, if you want to use it inside, you can do that too. This is going to be a fun, I got to show you both of these at the same time then. So we've got a little fabric set in here. It has a bunch of fun little prints on it. And there's a few different things we're going to make with this, but my first original idea was simply just, you know, coming up with a really pretty tablescape. So I thought we could use these to make like a tablecloth, or you could do a table runner. And then also maybe some placemats or napkins, all sorts of things. So we're going to make a couple things out of the fabric for the table, but then also we're going to use the fabric to make a fun little Trader Joe's tote. So the canvas that you see here is going to be for the main part of the tote. If you do want to make it a Trader Joe's theme, I included some fabric that has the logo on it that we can use for the pocket. But if you want to do something a little more crazy, you know, I thought we could also use some of the print, the pictures that are a part of this print. You know, you could do lemons, oranges, the butterflies, all sorts of different things for the pocket. And then use some of the coordinating fabrics for the straps and the base as well. So I think for mine, I'm probably going to just stick with the Trader Joe's one. My mom has been asking me to make this a miniature for ages. So for her, I want to make it with the Trader Joe's pocket. And then I think I'm going to use this pink fabric for the straps and the base. I thought that would be fun. So there is one project. I feel like this box doesn't have as many projects in it as the last one did, but I made a lot more teeny tiny pieces for it that you can kind of change and make your own as well. But this is one of, well, there's three things that are my favorite in this box, but this is definitely one of them. This took me forever and a day to design, but I finally got it. It is a little vintage Coleman cooler. See, it's got little handles, the little locking mechanism, but of course we had to do more, some ice so you can fill your cooler up. And then, you know, it's a nostalgic idea, but I wanted it also to look like, you know, what's something that people are bringing nowadays to barbecues and things like that. So I made some of my favorite mini drinks, mango cart. And then you also have a little Paloma drink in here, a little high noon seltzer water, some Two Chicks, just silly things. But I included this marker in everybody's kit. This is one of my favorite markers that I have ever used. It's a chrome marker and it works so well to make these cans look a lot more realistic. So what I would recommend is just go ahead and paint your cans ahead of time, let them dry, and then after they're painted and dried, then you're going to want to add your labels on top of it, and then fill up your little ice chest. So a part of the tablescape, you know, I wanted to include everything that we would need to make it look like it was a fun summer party. And, you know, instantly when I think of summer, I think of lemons and strawberry or strawberry lemonade. And I thought this would be a really fun little setup. So you have your whole lemons that you can add to your bowl, or your whole strawberries. And then I also have some slices in here. And that way you can stage those on the cutting board with the knife. One thing to note, the knife is only one-sided. So as you see here, you can see the black handle and the blade. On the other side, you're only going to see the silver blade, so make sure you're placing that correctly. Just an idea to spruce your knife up. If you want to, add a little bit of the chrome on the tip here and make it a little more shiny, and it'll give it more of that, you know, bright steel look. In this box, see which one I have. Oh yeah, okay. Is this the one I want to show you? Oh wait, no, I'm saving this for last. Okay. In this box, this is more pieces that's going to be a part of the tablescape. So this is a little mini utensil holder. It is like a wicker texture to it, and if you want to, I would maybe take like a darker acrylic paint, rub it on, and then rub it off really quick, and when it fills in some of those gaps, it's going to give it a much more realistic look. But I thought that would be fun to put on the table. And then inside here, you also have a set of 4 plates. For the plates, you can paint them if you would like to. Another thing you could do is add like a water slide decal on it if you wanted to give it a print. Everybody also got a set of silverware that you can add to your little utensil holder. And a couple other fun goodies that I thought would be fun to put in your tote. Of course, a little summer book and a little mini sunscreen. Also for your bag, a little camera. And okay, for this, you guys have to look like super close, but these little pictures are actually all the pictures that I had saved on my Pinterest board when I was doing research and coming up with ideas for the summer box. So all of these are real photos, and I will post these in the Facebook group as well. That way you guys can see the bigger versions. But this box, I think, contains like 2 of my favorite pieces I've ever made. This is all really where it started. I'm a 90s kid, and I have been seeing so much 90s fashion coming back into style recently, and it's been fun seeing. It's nostalgic. One of my favorite things when I was a kid were my sparkly jelly sandals. I absolutely loved having a pair of these. Now, my 40-year-old feet definitely not walking around in these days. I think we all need a bit more support than this nowadays, but to have in miniature is just so fun. And the detail on these is, it's so good. They're so teeny tiny. And last but not least, definitely the tiniest thing that you will receive in this box. And again, I am just absolutely obsessed with these, you guys. The tiniest pair of heart sunglasses. Gotta get that to focus there. There we go. Teeny tiny pair of heart sunnies. Those were just so cute. So let's stage this up a little bit here. I am going to be making some more videos, obviously showing how to do your DIY kit. It's a pretty simple kit. You guys could probably figure it out without a video, but just, in case, I think I'm going to go ahead and make one for it too. Especially when it comes to like styling your table, there's so many different ways to do it. I want my table to look a bit more rustic. That was my initial inspiration photo. It was a very rustic looking table. And I think I'm actually going to do a 2-tone. I think for the bottom, I'm going to paint it white, and then I'm going to make the top like a distressed, whoopsies, more of like a distressed wood look. I thought that would be fun. The tabletop actually has 2 different sides to it. One side is smooth and one side has some, trying to think of my words here, scoring. Woo, there we go. The other side has like a scored print on it, so kind of depending on what style you're going for, you can choose which side you want to display in your box. Get our photos there. Get my sunscreen back up again. And my little mini camera back here, maybe. Put the photos in front of it. All right, see if I can pick this up without spilling all of it. But there you go. Here's some of the teeny tiny fun details for the summer subscription box. I had so much, I always do, but I had such a good time putting this all together, coming up with everything. The fabric pack, silly, but this was one of my favorite ideas that I came up with. I love fabric. I love prints. I love, coming up with ideas of what would look good together. And, I spent 5 hours on Mother's Day at the fabric store finding all of these and coming up with my design that I wanted to do. So I hope you guys really enjoy these. There's plenty here. You have enough to make not only your tablescape, but beyond that projects. You could even make a couple of these too. Or if you have any other ideas of what to do with the fabric, let me know. Share it in the group. Let us know what you guys end up doing. I've loved seeing all the variations and how different, again, everyone's potting shed kit looked. And I'm really excited to see what you guys do with this too. So happy crafting, everyone. Thank you again for being a part of our mini club. And yeah, now that this is done, I'm excited to start on the next box, which I think I'm gonna go with a bit of a spooky theme for the fall. So if you guys have any ideas, something that you want to see, something that you know hope I make in the future, feel free to share. I would love to hear about what you guys want too. But yeah, all right, happy crafting, guys. Bye.